without tear ducts. That might have been Tori laughing. Because we're all trapped inside.
Everybody, hi. Thank you for tuning in to Plus Time, a live stream comedy show to get us all through this. I'm your host, Jameson Rogers, and I'm here to remind you that even though things suck right now, there's at least a possibility that they won't always suck. They say comedy is just tragedy plus time. We're in the midst of a whole bunch of tragedies all the time, always, but if we keep using whatever extra time we have to create things, we can all look back on this one day and laugh. Like, one of the tragedies could be me exploding your eardrums by screaming into this microphone that is a little closer to my face now than it usually is. Hello. Thank you for all being here. I say a comedy is tragedy plus time. I said that part already. Not going to repeat it. Also, the camera is higher now than it usually is. I'm in a different place. I'm sure you can tell that now, because usually I'm not in what is clearly a closet, which is also currently my office where I record things. I turned around and show you this whole setup, but that would require me unplugging things, so not going to do it. Anyway, getting us started off right is my co-host of 78 episodes. Holy shit. And my brother of 29 years, Drew Rogers. What's
Hi.
up, brother?
I like your closet.
Thank you. It's a good time in here. It was funny, actually. Like, I was doing a test yesterday of just like all the equipment and everything, the setup in here. And as I was saying, like, we'll just see how this goes. Anna slid this sign in, and it was just like so perfect that I meant to cut a promo about it, but I haven't done it. But next week I'm gonna cut a promo about it.
I like
and it'll
it.
be fun. Yeah,
And
I might just upload the whole video here.
You know, put there with heart instead of being like wonky in the background. Like, this is fine. But this is half of our show has been this is fine and just adapting to the world around us. So.
That's pretty accurate. Yeah, I mean,
like
plus time. That's how
change.
It works. We start whether we're ready or not, and then we just become ready as it goes. Right.
Mm-hmm. The show must go on.
The show must go on, and it will go on, despite that we are in two different states now.
Yep. Yes, we are.
We are in two different states now. I am on Earth, and Drew is high as a kite. I'm just kidding. I mean, that might be true, too. I don't know. But Drew's up in Ohio still, and Anna and I actually just made our move that we were talking about for a while, and we're finally down here in the state of Georgia, which they don't like it if you say it like that, if you don't say other words like Georgia, because then they all look at you like, why are you making fun of us? And I'm like, I thought that's how you say it. I don't know.
It was just on my mind.
Yeah, but we've been here a couple days. We drove down here on Saturday. It's funny, like we had drugs to give the cat so the cat could like sleep through the whole like 8-hour ride, and that cat did not sleep 1 minute throughout the entire 8 hours. So he was just fully alert in a box in the back seat going wow, wow the whole time. It was off-putting, which, as I'm sure I've said many times in this show, is something that I don't like. I don't like when things are off-putting, because pudding is delicious, and we should all be on it. I'm a professional comedian over here, you guys.
That was a good one.
Thank you. I always like saying that. And it never gets old to me. It definitely gets old to Anna. Anna has stopped buying pudding just to piss me off. No more pudding in this house. We are off pudding.
You're off pudding. Officially.
We are off pudding. Yeah, we're officially off pudding. So we've been down here for a couple days now. I've enjoyed my time. I've gotten more sun on my face, as you can see. probably. And there's just like more sun here. I feel like, you know, at the old place, I had like the light on when I would record the show, and I had like the blinds open and like right next to a window, and like I just looked like I looked like a piece of paper. You know what I mean? Like most of the time. And now I'm like 2 rooms away from a window, and I feel like there's still sun in here somehow. I don't know how it happened. Uh, which is a positive thing, I think. So like I'm you know, there's a lot of cool stuff down here that we can walk to, which is good because there's not a whole lot of walkability down in the state, from what I understand, in the city of uh, uh, Atlanta. I wrote it down on my hand so I would remember what the name of it was.
I forgot about it.
So yeah, still kind of adjusting down here. What are you up to, Drew? Tell us, paint me a word picture of what's going on with you.
I am dog sitting our sister's dog Jack.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at.
Good times.
That's pretty much it. I'm working on my comic book Cowtown all week.
Yep. Yeah. Keep an eye out for Cowtown, guys. Coming to a place near you.
Wherever that place may be.
Wherever. Yeah. Oh, is that a Cowtown background we got going on there too? I'm gonna take us both out for a second so we can get a good look at that. Save the date, people. We don't know what the date is yet, but save it.
Hopefully the
save
end
all
of the
dates
month,
just
I'll
in
have
case.
it ready to go.
The end of what?
The end of the month.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
That's my goal.
I'm very excited about that. Drew's been working on it for a long time. If you're a timey or a second or a minute or whatever you decide to call yourself, then you may have seen like some teasers for some of these characters and stuff. But Drew's been working on it a long time. He's got a lot of really cool stories. So you just be excited about it already. You know, we all are. Let's see. There's something else I wanted to talk about. So okay. So I know you know the answer for this, but like any of you timies out there watching, I'm gonna play a song and you tell me what it is. Okay, may take a second to get started, but just listen up. This is the part that you might not know. Just some music going.
I like the beginning of this.
Yeah, it's fun. All right, timies, tell me what this is. All right, shout it out, guys. Come on. Walter says The Killers. Anna says shopping mall music. I guess I could put those up there. Yeah, Killers. Both wrong answers, unfortunately. All right, who else? What else you guys got? I'll give you a hint. It's a theme song for a thing. Also, again, like the camera's up here, and I usually look closer to it, but I've been looking here to try to like watch everything that's happening on the screen, and I look like I'm ignoring you guys. I just look like I'm just too busy, and that's a bad vibe for a host. I think I need to just like put the camera a little bit closer to like here, and then I'll be like.
See, I feel like that's my default setting with this stuff, just because I'm constantly like,
Oh, okay, wow, we played the whole theme song. Nobody knows what that was. All right,
why are you surprised?
I don't know. No, I'm just saying. I'm gonna get it past the beginning part, and then I'm gonna pause it, and then we'll bring it back later in the show. We won't tell anybody until they figure it out. Pause. Okay, that's where I'm gonna pause it. You'll figure it out later, guys. I'll give you more chances. Let's see what else is going on. I did not change the opening credits for today, so it was still the ones from 2 weeks ago. Which
that's
was
fine. We're still gonna talk about Marvel shit, probably.
We're probably still gonna talk about Marvel stuff. By the way, dude, I'm so ridiculously pumped for She-Hulk on Thursday.
Yeah,
and
dude.
Check this out, dude. Like I didn't tell you about this yet. So I was listening to the new comedy Bang Bang. And Tatiana Maslany, who plays She-Hulk, was on it, and she's been on the show several times. She's just delightful. She's a very good actress. Just like always, like a good sport for the show. Just very funny. and a good guest to have on there or whatever. And I'm listening to it and I'm just like, really, this is fantastic. And at the end of the show, they're like, all right, and we're on the Comedy Bang, like the show premieres on Thursday. We're on the Comedy Bang Bang tour right now. We'll be in Atlanta on Wednesday. And I was like, that's where I'm at right now.
Nice.
So, I went ahead and bought tickets to see Comedy Bang Bang tomorrow. So,
dope.
Pretty excited about that.
Who's on it?
I'm way up high. So far on the tour, there's been PFT has been on several, if not all, episodes, and Carl Tart, who's like a big, really really funny dude, one of my favorites. Recurring guests on the show. He's also on that show Grand Crew on NBC, which thankfully got a second season. Let's see. I believe Drew Tarver did an episode. So Carl Tart and Drew Tarver did a thing called Memphis, Kansas Breeze a few years ago. If you haven't seen it, check it out right now. Just Google Memphis, Kansas Breeze, and you will be pleased by that. Well, so I'm not like fully sure like who all is going to be on there, but like I'm excited. And then I thought about like when I was buying tickets, it's like, okay, you can buy tickets that are like way up here for like cheaper, and then you can buy tickets that are like much closer for like more expensive. And then I thought about it, and it was like I literally just listen to them all the time without seeing faces. So like if I can see this much face, that's enough. You know what I mean? That's all I need is just this.
That's way more face than you were expecting.
Yeah, I don't usually see that much face. All right, let's try to play the song again. You guys ready for this? I'm going to play the song. Some of you aren't dancing, I can tell. Start dancing. Why are you not dancing? I'm gonna stare you down until you guess it. All right, we got two guesses.
Hey!
Let's see what we got here. All right, okay. So Squeezecast has Invocation of Copyright Policy by Time Jumper, and of course our dad says Quantum Leap, and he has the right answer. Thank you,
Winner.
Dad. Quantum Leap, with Dean Stockwell and Scott Bakula, which was a show we watched a lot when we were kids, because they would replay it on the Sci-Fi channel before they started spelling it weird, when it was just sci-fi back in the day. We would get home from school and we would watch reruns of Quantum Leap. If you haven't seen Quantum Leap, it's a show where a man named Sam Beckett jumps through time and jumps into other people's bodies and tries to fix their lives somehow or another. And he's like a physicist, and then he's got like a friend, Al, who shows up as a hologram, and he's some kind of an admiral or whatever, and he just shows up and he's like, Sam, I'm smoking cigars. What's going on? I have 5 ex-wives. You know?
And he like holds like a glowing Lego tablet thingy.
And it's named Ziggy. He's like, boop, 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 boop. Well, Ziggy says there's a 73% chance that you're supposed to save this person. Anyway, even growing
Ziggy
up, I
can
always
go to hell.
Even growing up, I always wanted to play that character so bad. I was like, one day I want to be Al. I want to play Al Calavici on the Quantum Leap reboot. But now the Quantum Leap reboot is actually happening. It comes out next month.
Interesting.
And of all the things that they film in Atlanta, that is not one of them. They film it up in in Vancouver. So I made the wrong move. Got to go up to Canada now. But anyway, I've always wanted to play that character. I've been watching it again. I went down. I should have gone up. Anyway, so I love that character. I've been watching it a lot recently, and I just like have a whole new appreciation for just like what that character does. Because like one thing that I noticed is like they'll like you can do a whole story of like somebody, like a whole like full story in an episode, by jumping in the middle and having Al just like come in and explain things that we haven't seen. Like, oh, we just learned that it turns out that guy was a murderer before, so maybe he's a murderer now. It's like, what new information from before? But like then he says something like, my ex-wife, my third wife, she was kind of crazy. And it's like, oh, Al, you know what I mean? It's a good time. It's like one of the few instances where like they say show don't tell, but Al just like pops in and is like, I'm gonna tell you about it, but then I'm gonna tell you how interesting my love
like
life
the
is.
greatest use of exposition ever.
Exactly. It's a blast. So
except
I'm broke on a bleep.
Gonzo being Charles Dickens in the Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yes, no, I agree. That was really fun.
That's by far the best.
Yeah, you know what? I would play Gonzo too if they would let me play Gonzo. I want to play Gonzo and Al Calavici. And
I mean, you already look like a Muppet.
Multiple Man. That is true. Hurtful nonetheless, but still true. I have not mentioned it yet. It seems that Drew is doodling. I wasn't sure if that was happening today.
It wasn't going to, and then at the very last second, I was like, yeah,
I'm gonna do some doodles. If you have not watched the show, if you're a first timey or just a new second or minute, maybe you're an eon from before, but you just forgot because of memory loss, because of some sort of brain damage. I don't know what your story is, but I'm gonna go ahead and explain it to you again. You see all the drawings around. You see like the background that is behind us, and like the thing over in the top corner over there. Like that's all drawn by Drew, because Drew draws. Drew is the Drew is the past tense of draw, and so he already did it. So anyway, so every episode Drew will pay attention to the conversation, participate in the conversation, and then he'll also be looking off and drawing stuff, and then by the end you get like a whole tapestry of stuff. So like this is the last one we did. Let's see, what do we got there, Drew? We got that little Batman guy, got a MODOK, excuse me,
a
werewolf,
scroll.
pizza balls, pizza Papa always gets paid. Yeah, this is some sort of censored symbol. Dialogue.
Werewolf,
right, perfect. Werewolf. We have another one up here too. I don't usually do this, but let's do another one. I don't even remember. Let's see, cereal. See, basically, go back and watch episode 76 and 77 if you want to understand what all these callbacks are, guys.
It's a lot of fun because I'll just like forget too. Like I'll look back, I'm like,
yeah,
I don't remember what that is, but it's super fun.
Exactly. We just have like a whole folder full of stuff where it's just like, I don't know what this worm is doing inside that banana, but I'm sure it was great at the time.
But it's there for a reason.
Sure is there.
And I bet it's for a funny reason. So go watch.
I'm sure it is. It's gotta be. Let's see. What else is there to say? I had I had a donut here a couple days ago. Went to this place called Revolution Donuts, and I got like a savory donut that had ham and cheese on it. It was pretty solid.
I don't know if I've ever had like a savory donut, so I can't.
Yeah, I was like kind of hesitant, but I needed to buy some coffee anyway, and I was like at the place. I'm like, I'm definitely gonna try that. And then Anna got an everything donut that had like a bunch of like everything seasoning on top of it, and filled with like whipped cream cheese. It was like I took a bite of that. That was good too. I know, like they're innovating down here in the donut sphere. Anyway, I'm
a much better audience when I'm not drawing.
That's okay. Sometimes like I need like to be brought down a peg by just like having my jokes hang on the vine, just like rotting out there by themselves, you know. Speaking of jokes, I don't think I've really talked. Please. So yeah, I don't know if I've talked about this, but like when I moved down here, there is apparently a very good comedy scene down here. I have not yet joined it, and I don't know that I'm going to do it right away because I'm going to try to do some acting stuff because they shoot a bunch of stuff down here. And again, as previously mentioned, I want to be Al Calavici. I want to be Jamie Madrox, the Multiple Man. I want to be Gonzo. and make me some kind of a zombie or something, because they do Walking Dead. I don't know, but this is all theoretical until I like try to get an agent or something and see if I can do stuff, But I'm mentioning it now because I want all y'all timies to keep me accountable, right? So if we do an episode next week, if I'm like, yeah, I still haven't tried to go to an agency or whatever, you all have the right to just come here and punch me right in the balls. I'm gonna
pay
go
for
ahead
it?
and put it out there for you to get down here.
Yeah, so I can punch you in the balls.
Drew, the reward of punching me in the balls is so sweet that I think you're gonna want to pay for it yourself. You know what I mean? Am I right, timies, or what? You'll feel happy about that. I don't know also if we have had a show since. No, we have not had a show since my roast, have we? So that was.
We really should have recorded that. I should have.
We
set
have
up
audio.
A video
we
camera.
have some audio. Yeah.
Oh, we have
some
audio, yeah.
which also reminds me. I think.
that.
Yeah, which also reminds me, since I'm down here now and you're up there now, I think we should broaden the amount of content we do, and we've been talking about doing a podcast for a long time. So, Timies, if you're watching right now, put in the comments or just message us personally and just tell us what you might want to see us do as far as podcast stuff. Because I'll talk to you without recording it because I like you and you're my brother. But if we're gonna record it, I want the people to tell us what they want to hear, because we talk about comics all the time. That's the thing that you and I are big on. We talk about all kinds of stuff, comedy, time, food. I'll talk about food all day long.
And
you would too, probably, right?
Discussed the name change at one point in time too.
Yes, that's another thing I wanted to. Yeah, so I'm not sure quite what it is, and let's talk about why too. Okay, so plus time, the idea of it is still something that we truly believe in, and the philosophy of it is fucking keep moving forward and keep just making stuff and improving it as you go and all that stuff. But it kind of feels like we're flirting with tragedy sometimes. You know what I mean? It's plus time. It's just tragedy plus time. It feels like there's one episode that we're going to be on here. It's just a jet engine fell out of the sky and crushed Jameson because he didn't see Donnie Darko enough times to know not to do that.
Yikes.
Yeah. So I don't want to tempt tragedy. So we were thinking about a name change again. Mention it in the comments if you have ideas for what to call it, or if you think we're being crazy for changing it, or send us a personal message. That way, if no one sends me a message next week, I can be like, I got so many personal messages and no one can check. Right? So make it easier for me to lie by just messaging me, or don't. No. All right. You want to take a break?
Sure.
We can take a break. Let's see. You want to play a sketch or something?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's play a sketch.
All right, which sketch you want to play? Let's see what we got here uploaded. We got let's do a happenstance exercise, because I got a happenstance exercise story anyway.
Oh, hey! Does quarantine have you down?
Have you already watched through all of Goof Troop twice and find there's nothing to do?
Is your cat so tired of you that he won't even make muffins on you anymore?
You know what you need.
Exercise!
Exercise.
Eggs?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh. Exercise.
You want to give your body some kind of a fighting chance against the ongoing threat of a deadly virus, but you don't want to seem like a friggin' tryhard?
Happenstance. Hey, babe, can you? What are you doing?
Just give me 4 or 5 more reps. Down and then up and then out. And then up and then up and then in and then out and then down and then up and then in.
And then out, and then you want that there. You go.
Are you trying to keep off that quarantine 15 by staying too busy to snack? But you've already watched everything on Netflix,
Hulu,
Amazon Prime,
HBO Max,
Stars.
Disney Plus.
Your friend's favorite cousin's cable login. Learner size.
DC Universe.
A crackle? You got a learner size.
Qualified immunity is a judicial doctrine that shields public officials like police officers from liability when they break the law.
I was invited to President Barack Obama's June 2009 Father's Day celebration and skated in the hallways of the nearby old executive office building, which is on the White House grounds. Educational. But that style's not for everyone.
No. They say, if you're going through hell, keep going.
So we're leaning into the uncertainty of the vast abyss of human existence.
That's right. Catastrophizing. Catastrophizing?
It's aerobics, but for doom.
Catastrophizing. I saw some moisture in the basement,
We were taken over by some kind of like Mark Zuckerbots,
and I thought, oh no,
just some kind of, I don't know, aliens,
because of the moisture,
or another virus that's even worse than this one.
the basement wall erodes, and then our apartment collapses. We had a lot of people here on New Year's.
Probably the last New Year's we're ever gonna have anyway.
We're not just gonna move during a pandemic.
Maybe like Elon Musk is involved, who knows?
So call today for a consultation.
Please call.
Please call.
Please call.
Please. Please call.
Please. You are a shadow of what you once were.
Nice. I love how in that she says, we're not just going to move during a pandemic, which it's still on, you know, but we did it. We're down here. Yeah.
Say you still did it.
We still did it. And here we are down in this place.
Yeah, you and Cam moved twice during.
That's right.
time.
Yeah. I moved twice, you know, since the pandemic started.
Mhm.
So anyway, now I'm down here and
Yeah, you having fun? You look
Yeah,
like you're having fun. That looks like the
I've been
face of
having fun.
someone who's having fun.
well, that's what I was gonna say too. Is like I've been able to find some happenstancer activities. You know what I mean? Which is good. Like I yesterday, like I went grocery shopping during the day, and like there's a grocery store I could walk to, so I like walked to the grocery store, and it was like the sun was up or whatever, and I got like through the grocery store, and I didn't use a cart. I rarely like remember to grab a cart when I go into the grocery store, so I just like have an armful of stuff. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And so I was just like walking around with just like all this stuff in my arm. And then like I went to check out and I'm checking out, and then I get a call from Anna and she's like, hey, can you also pick up like these 4 heavy things? And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. So like I like went ahead and paid for my stuff, and then I went back through the store, like carrying the bags in one arm and then filling the other arm with the stuff that like I had to still buy. And then I walked all the way home like holding these like 3 heavy bags or whatever. And then when I got home, I was like twice as strong and twice as tan as I have ever been. So so my point is happenstance size is real, and it's more appealing to me because you can it's stuff you're already doing. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna go join a gym when I have to get groceries anyway. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I gotta go back to the grocery store. It's like, why? Gotta get some reps in.
Yeah. I'm gonna go buy 6 jars of sauce. Why do you need 6 jars of sauce? I don't know. It's just good
In
weight.
case I need sauce.
In case I need sauce. And then next time I need sauce is like fucking 4 years from now. It's like, I've been all out of, I ran out of sauce finally. I can finally do some more reps.
Finally.
Oh my gosh. All right, what else did I want to talk about? I like usually like write down a list of stuff that I want to say, and then I haven't. I just was like, okay, I'll remember Georgia, happenstance or size, donut, quantum leap, and I did. Oh, we got a comment here. Anna says, we're in a new apartment. We need sauces. What are the next 5 sauces I'm going to purchase? That's a good question. Thank you. What sauces am I going to purchase, Drew? You got any suggestions? I don't think we have any like tomato sauce. We don't have any of that. We don't have any marinara. We don't have any red sauce. We don't have any of that. We don't
I
got
would
no
make your
Alfredo
own if
sauce.
I were you.
You would what?
Make your own.
Yeah. You just go get some San Marzano tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Make that shit
Yeah.
happen.
San
Absolutely.
Marzano, maybe roast a couple of your own. The nice thing is our mom has a tomato plant.
A secret
They're
tomato
about
plant.
to
So don't tell
all get
anybody.
red
Yeah.
and juicy and ripe.
Cameron
and
suggests that
use
I make my
shit
own
out.
tomato.
Yeah. Create your own tomato.
Oh, he
Sauce.
says sauce. That does clarify things. Yeah.
Boom.
Just try to like make one out of thin air. Like,
Come on, Roma. Poof.
all right, what other sauces? What'd she say? 5 sauces. Okay, tomato sauce.
I'm
I
not a
bought
big
some
Alfredo
Valentina's.
guy. I've never.
Is that right?
Alfredo. Yeah.
We made Alfredo last night actually, but like from scratch.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
Made
use
some
actual
chicken
Alfredo
broth.
noodles?
I used fettuccine. Yeah. Used some fettuccine, made some Alfredo sauce with some chicken and some broccoli. Probably gonna have the leftovers of that here in a little bit. You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's
A butter. Butter
Cam
counts.
says
as
butter
sauce
counts.
now, and
Yep.
I approve of that.
I'm all right with that. I like butter. I'm pro butter. Don't let anyone say that on Plus Time we're not pro butter. Don't let anyone say. If you hear somebody say, you smack them right in the face. Like, can you imagine? You're out in the wild. You're just like somewhere. You're like at the grocery store or whatever, and then you just hear some random person say, "Well, on Plus Time they're really anti-butter," and I'd be like, "What the hell?" And then I would smack him over the face with this beer can that I brought to the grocery store for some reason.
You're like, worth it. Yeah. We're actually gonna have our own brand of butter soon. It hasn't been FDA approved, but
But it has been FDR approved, which is strange because the
which
man's been dead for some time.
Is weird, but
Yeah.
good. I mean,
He popped out of the grave just to say, "I approve of this butter sauce," he said, and then he went back to being dead. And he said, "I was president for 4 terms," and then back into the ground he went.
I helped win World War II, and the best thing I've ever seen is butter.
All right.
I approve.
Anna says can't drink in grocery stores here, but I have witnessed that to be false. I don't know if you're allowed here, but I definitely saw some people drinking at the grocery store. So
I've never found a good barbecue sauce. Like lots of people will be like, "Oh, this store-bought one is the best," but I've never found one in that way.
We were just talking about this the other day. Like barbecue sauce, that's like I don't like sweet sauces too much. And so like if a barbecue sauce is too sweet, because like a lot of places, like especially if you're getting like fast food barbecue sauce for your nuggets or whatever, it's just like this is honey, but we've made it look a little smokier. It's brown honey, It's like no, that's not what I want. but it's got to be like smoky and like a little bit of like vinegar and yeah, can't be too sweet.
Yeah.
Sound off in the
What do you
comments about
say when you
barbecue
were a
sauce.
kid about that?
I didn't like barbecue chicken or like honey baked ham, and I said I like my sweet sweetie, and I like my meats meaty, and I will never live it down.
Yeah.
I
you've been
mean, I
saying
still
dumb
believe that.
shit like that ever since.
I say dumb shit like that almost every day. Yep, that is true. Well, what can I say? I'm a big old dumb guy, but now I'm in the South. I don't know what the correlation is.
Which means that you're much smarter because you're in the South.
I'm smarter in the South. All right, I don't want this show to come off like we're putting down the South.
Or
It's already
elitist
down
in
here.
any way. That'd be hard to live there in that way.
What do
Oh,
you mean? What's the deal with this place, huh?
it's so hot.
It is hot though. It is hot.
I bet.
Sun is good for my face though, because again, I didn't have it on my face much, and now I have more sun. Like I'm
Not to
like
brag,
10.
but the weather kind of broke here as soon as you left.
Oh, like it got cooler?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I knew it was almost gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Joe says barbecue sauce is a little too sweet. I agree. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. It can just be too sweet. It just needs to be like a little bit of smoke in there, a little bit of vinegar in there, and then it's like, all right, that's a good barbecue sauce. I would argue Sweet Baby Ray's solid. That's a solid barbecue sauce.
The one that they have is at Ray Ray's. Their like original is great, from what I remember. I
Yeah.
haven't had it in a while. But damn, now I want their Burt ends.
Me too, but I won't. Well, you know what? They got good barbecue down here. That's what everyone told me. That's how I
fucking
decided
dumb, man.
finally. Yeah, that's how I finally decided to like go ahead and plunge down here.
You know
It's
what?
like we were
I'll
talking
really
about it
miss
for a
from the
long time.
North? Their barbecues. No, they're not recognized.
Yeah, just like suddenly people were like, there's a lot of good barbecue down there. I said, I'm sold. And then I got down here and it's all sauce. It's just all the barbecue sauce is what they were talking about. I was like, God damn it!
If I had a
And
table,
I
I'd
kicked the
flip
bucket
it.
of it.
This is bullshit.
Yeah. And honestly, I got a pulled pork sandwich yesterday, which was very good.
Good.
I inhaled it. Yeah. I got it from like this bar that we knew had like snacks at it. We would just like went to get some tots or whatever.
Mhm.
And then like we're looking at the menu like, okay, let's go ahead and get it like some tots. And then they were like, oh, also there's a pulled pork sandwich that's not on the menu there, but we have it. And I was like, I want that. Yeah, give me
Mhm.
that. That's good.
Yeah.
And then
With that one in my face, yes.
it was very good. And it had a little bit of barbecue sauce on it, but it was not too sweet, nor was it overwhelming. So shout out that place. So come on down to this place so you can get that place.
We'll have to figure out more businesses there because, I enjoy the idea of us like talking to small businesses and stuff. So if you have a small business,
And
you
if
know,
you got a big business, you can get the fuck out of here. All right? Unless you're Lily Tomlin and Bette Midler from the movie Big Business.
Deep cut. I like it.
Deep cut. Well, I remember we rented that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it from the library like every 2 weeks, I think.
Mm-hmm. Have you watched the Day Shift?
No, not yet. That's that new Jimmy Fox one you were telling me about.
Mm-hmm. It's so fun. Hi, Jack.
Yeah. Oh yeah, puppy.
This is Jack.
That's Jack. He is our canine nephew. He's a good boy.
Yeah. He was a very tiny puppy when I still had Dean, and they didn't get along very well at the beginning because Jack, being a puppy, went over to Dean and tried to drink from his dick. So they didn't get off on the best of terms right away.
No. Yeah, he's calmed down. He barely ever tries to drink from anybody's dick anymore, which is good.
Barely.
You know, that's what comes with maturity. You know.
Mm-hmm. And now he's the star of the show.
Yeah, look at him. You know what? I'm gonna get.
There we go. Jack is pretty cool. Don't lick the table.
Yeah. Oh, here's something like give me a nickname. I've been Tukes for a couple weeks now here. I believe Joe Bates decided to call me Tukes. Timies or otherwise. Or Jack. Like, what does Jack think I should change my name to?
Was his answer.
Hmm.
This dog, when he anytime he makes a noise, he sounds like a hellhound. So like anytime he's excited walking around outside, it'll be like, yeah, you heard me.
All right. Is that what he said?
Mm-hmm. He did not like that.
No. But it looked just like Chalquitch. I'm Chalquitch, everybody.
Chalquitch,
hey! Kayla!
Hi.
Kayla, our good friend from Grow Up Times. And Now
Would that be your
Times.
nickname? Just hi.
Hi! Yeah, you know what? I'm going
Hi.
to go ahead and do that. I don't think Chalquitch quite fits me, so I'm just going to go with hi!
For some reason, that makes me think of an unrelated note. I'm in the trains now.
Oh.
From Community.
I don't know what just happened. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hi. There we go. Boom! That's me. Nailed it. Thank you, Kayla. She says, grow up times. Yes, I'm so happy you guys made it safe. Thank you. And thank you. I appreciate it. I'm happy we did too. It would be awkward otherwise if we didn't. And then that's the danger of the show. That's the danger of calling this show this.
Mm-hmm.
It would just be another tragedy. And then you would have to just like have an animated version of me instead.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would have perished.
Yeah.
So.
And the animatronic that I'd buy would not be flattering because I don't have enough money to buy a good one. It would not be flattering.
Animatronics are ridiculously expensive these days. So I wonder if you could just recast me with Gonzo.
I think that
let's not make these contingency plans. Mm-hmm. All right. So again, to recap things, if you have suggestions for what else we can call this show that isn't flirting with tragedy as much, let us know about that. Let's see what else. Barbecue suggestions, I guess, is a thing. What else? I don't know. Just timings. Just thanks for tuning in. Thanks for loving us. All that stuff. I'm not trying to rush you, Drew. Where you at on the drawing?
I'm done.
Oh, sweet.
The problem with having like a full sheet of paper like this is that I have to. Flirting Tragedy is our name. Cameron suggested.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Yeah, but see, like then we got the same problem. Flirting Tragedy also implies that we're flirting with tragedy. And you know what? Why am I singing it? I could just put it on again.
Great.
I'll put that song on while you send me the drawing. Did you email it to me?
I'm working on it.
Oh, sweet. Also, tell us your favorite episode of Quantum Leap if you ever watched it.
I sent it without a subject because I'm a rebel.
Perfect. I don't open emails that have subjects. I said no, thank you.
Like,
Did you send it to?
It's really difficult, but I have my standards. Is it?
I did not receive it.
Please don't break my laptop. Thank you.
Yeah. I have not yet received this.
Sent it to your Gmail.
All right, perfect. It's not quite here. If you could quantum leap into anyone, who would it be? And when?
I think George Martin at the final session in the recording for Get Back, where they were on top of the Apple building.
Ooh, yeah. That's a pretty cool one. That's a good answer, dude. Excuse me.
Dog slobber on my laptop.
You slobbery ass dog over here. All right, let's take a look at Drew's tapestry. What do we got? We got the happenstancer sizing me and Anna as reindeers.
Mm-hmm.
We got me looking at Peebo in a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Yeah, that you quantum leaped into Peebo.
Oh, I love it. Oh, that's great. What else
And
we
then
got
you're
here?
roasting in the sun at the top left. And then
Yes.
our
that does look like Ziggy. That's good.
our brand of butter. Technically dairy.
Yeah.
But you know, a dairy based substitute. We don't call our legal team. And then at the top right is Jameson's animatronic. I told you it was not going to be flattering.
It was not, but what was funny is like as soon as I took the image away and I saw my face, I was like, I see how you got there.
I started drawing Gonzo and then I was like, okay, but how about instead I just make like a weird wonky mouth and like a jaw that's falling off.
All right. And let's see. Well, there is that. Thank you, Timies, for tuning in. Thank you for staying to watch Drew's Tapestry, and which will now be our catchphrase. Kayla just said, "Butter." I think we should.
Can that be our catchphrase
all the time? That's our new catchphrase now. Yeah. So, like, as far as plugs and stuff go, I got nothing. I'm gonna be down here figuring stuff out, and I'll let you know if and when that changes. You got anything? You got Cowtown coming up?
Yeah. Just keep an eye on my Facebook or my Instagram, Lazy Dog Doodles, and hopefully I will have it done very soon.
Yeah, go ahead and follow us both on Instagram. I'm Squeezegram. He's Lazy Dog Doodles. Follow us. Put your hands for Drew. Put your hands for me. Put your hands for Marvel Comics still doing the things. Put your hands for Comedy Bang Bang, which I get to go see tomorrow.
Yeah.
Put your hands
TFT
for
can be on our show any day.
Yeah. Put your hands for our producers, Cameron Rogers and Anna Kapakova. Here's Kayla putting as many hands as she can.
Yeah.
Over there. Which is
Got
good.
some hands.
And put your hands for yourselves, everybody.
Yeah,
so
sure.
Thanks for tuning in, and we will be back next week. And
night, everybody.
We love you.
This is Mixlaw Production.
We're plus. plussing. We're plussing the time.
Plus time. It is the time that we are adding to the clock. The clock has had enough time, but we put some more time in the clock, like a calculator. Plus time, plus time, minus time. The episode where we go back in time is the time. Time. Plus Hey. Follow us on Instagram,
It's time.
Facebook, and YouTube.
Good
Keep
vibe.
following us because we love you. We're gonna keep on doing this regardless. So
on this.
please validate.